Okay, what we're going to look at today is why bother using a smart notebook in the science classroom. We're going to look at lots of features that will help make teaching and learning more interactive. First, we're going to look at some very simple ways of getting kids involved in the lesson. And then we're going to have a look at how we can link websites up to and integrate it into smart notebook software to use with the smartboard. We're also going to look at how we can embed video, and the main importance of that is so we don't have to actually go out of the software and lose time and lose a kid's focus to find the web page or to find the video. It's very, very beneficial. And a couple of things that we can do, for example, is have tabs that have instructions on it, like what's on the right hand side here. It says to drag, so we can drag and it's got instructions on it. So it says here, erase page to reveal writing. So we click on the eraser and then we rub and out and the words appear. So it's saying that using the smart notebook can add value to the teaching and learning process through, so we keep erasing, and it's got a list here: increasing interactivity, increasing efficiency, reducing cognitive load, and having more images. And I'm going to go through each of those points as part of this presentation. Now, the way that I actually made this happen was I obviously typed in the writing that I wanted to have displayed. So you can see the writing up the top. I chose to make blue. So basically you click on the text and you click on the window and the text box appears, and then you just type. So that's all I did. And then I chose the colour, and I chose colour to be that blue colour from the text colour drop down menu here. The other thing is that what I then did was to make a white pen. So if you click on the pen, okay, white pen's not the default, but you can actually make a white pen. And so that's what I did. I made a white pen, and I'll show how that's done later. And then I made sure it was really thick, so then I can draw white over it. Okay, and I want it to be white because that's the colour of the background. So I basically just scribbled over the writing. So then when we actually get to this page, you push eraser, and then you're erasing the white. That makes the text appear. So that's one simple way to basically add interactivity to the smartboard. So you can actually have kids get up and actually erase it to reveal answers, or you as a teacher can do that. So if we go to the next page, okay, another simple method is, so I'm using an example here of atoms, molecules and compounds. So there's a question here which says, what is an atom made of? And what I've actually done is I've used layering here, where I've put the question here to the back. So if you go to order and you go send to back, so I've made sure that's at the back. So what I then did was to make a shape. So you just go up with a shape button, choose whatever shape you want. So I chose this one here, and choose whatever color you want. So I chose blue, and then you make your shape by clicking and then dragging. Basically what that does is then allows you to cover up the writing. So that's what I did. Now in covering up the writing, I made sure that the question was at the back. so the box was in front of it. And you can make sure the box is in front by basically clicking properties, and then you tell it, so you go to order and bring to front to make sure it's the front. Okay, then what I did was I decided that I wanted an instruction, so I wrote down push here. So I'll go back to the page again. Alright, so here, there's the instruction push here. Now when I click on it, it disappears. So the idea is to have that on the top of the box. So it's like an instruction to push that area. Now of course I want that to be at the front. So I go to order, bring to front. So when I put the box over it, you can still see that writing. So then, if I push the box, it flips. So I've animated the box. Now to animate the box, you also go to properties. So you click on the box, go down to properties, you go to object animation, and then you tell it however you want to animate it. So I decided I wanted to flip around axes. Okay, so I chose flip around axes. I chose bottom edge. I wanted to flip around the bottom edge. Okay, and then that's basically all I did. Now, there's also writing I put underneath that answers the question. And that writing I chose to make white. Now, so if I decide, now you actually didn't see the writing appear this time. Okay, so I've obviously got the order wrong. I need to bring those white words to the front. Okay, because I want the blue box to be the background. So if I go to where I remember putting them and I right click, I've got to unlock it to change it. I've clicked unlock, and I'll do that to each one. So right click, unlock, right click, unlock, and then I'm going to put, I'll select each one first. So I've clicked one, press control, next one, keep my finger on control, next one, and then I'm going to go to order, bring to front. Alright, so that should have brought them to the front now, so let me see if that's done it. And it has. Now you can see them. So that blue rectangle or box is now the background, and it reveals the answers. So they're just some really simple ways of making things interactive. Now obviously the idea with a smart board is to do really simple things that you could use each lesson that won't take you long to set up. Now occasionally you want something a little bit more exciting, interesting, and even more interactive. So we're going to look at that soon, where we can actually get resources, images off the internet or from Smart Notebook itself.